It's Dan who's speaking with us?
Yeah, this is me.
Yeah. I've kind of come across you guys before in another AMA somewhere else. So I think the word is spreading about you guys already. Um, but anyway, do you want to just give us an overview of the project so far and what you've achieved?
Yeah, absolutely. Just to point out real quick, I think I'm gonna have one more person who's gonna come up. Part of the team is gonna talk about our utility when we get to that part. So when I just see him, I'll just tell you to unmute him real quick, okay?
Perfect, understood.
So yeah, my name is Dan, and I'm a member of the show squad, just like many of us who are part of the show squad. We come out to probably like now, we're hitting like in the 40s, and we formed back in the last project called Salama, where we worked together. This is where we bonded. This is where we kind of like had our ups and downs. This is where we pushed together the previous project before we started to come here. And back in the last project, many of us, of course, we got in early, and like I myself, I got in at like below 20K market cap. And we really, everybody in that project was, especially the early ones, were literally working for their bags. Like we were constantly rating every single day, pushing that project. And like the first couple days, we went from like nothing to 1M, and then we dropped back down all the way down to 100K, and we stayed there for like a few days before we shot back up to 5M. And then at 5M, unbeknownst to us, the dev was fucking up with the dev wallet and pushed us all the way back to 1.5 before we then stayed there for like another 5-6 days. And then we flew back up to 10 million market cap. And then the dev also again sold us all the way back down to 1 million market cap, where we hovered there for like 28 days. And these ups and downs that we experienced in that last project, before we kind of built the name for ourselves, these ups and downs really taught us a lot about each other, taught us like how to never surrender, to not give up, to keep on pushing, to keep on rating. Because the way we spread the word about that project was literally almost all word of mouth. The only real marketing that we could say really happened was soul trending in that project. That's all the dev even ever did. Just when he ever wanted to do something, it would just be paying for soul trending, even when we didn't even need soul trending. But we have this one member in the show squad who I always pay respect for him. His name is Alexander. This guy was able to utilize probably the best 5K to 6K in an advertising budget, where with like a Mexi announcement, we literally shot up from 1 million market cap to 100 million market cap in like 5 days. And once that happened, most of us we decided, of course, we cashed out, and we decided to, as a team together, to leave and start another project called Never Surrender Ones, NSO. So this is just like an introduction of me, where we came from, of the show squad, how we were formed, where we came from, and how we kind of started into the new project.
That's actually quite good to hear that despite the pullback on the previous project, you guys still stuck to your guns and pushed it. And what market cap did that go up to, the Sonama project?
To 105 million market cap.
Wow, so you guys pushed it back from the dirt
Oh,
back to 100 mil.
yeah, literally. I mean, if you go look at the chart, bro, I'm telling you, when they say a chart tells a story, I could tell you everything that happened, every single of that daily candle. I could tell you everything that happened on that daily candle, because I literally lived it, bro. I literally lived it. We formed a show squad in that project. We had our own private discussions. We were up to like 40 members in that show squad. One of those days where the dev was doing the pullback from 10 million to 1 million, and we were stuck there for like the 28 days at the 1 million market cap range. I can't even begin to tell you all the internal fighting that we had. We never took it out of the group. That's why a lot of people don't know the story. They don't know what was happening in the back end inside that little group that we had that was pushing that project. We were fighting with the dev, and that was the time where the dev himself was making other pumps and dump projects with like the project Marvin, or there was another project he made called Jeet, there was another project. Like, bro, this guy was making projects left and right, and just pumping them and dumping them while he was calling himself the dev of Salama and fudding our bags. Like, we had to literally fight a whole lot of FUD. Like, at one point, bro, we were making multiple accounts. Like, I had 5 accounts on CMC just to go and report people that were talking shit about the project. You know, we were trying to get those negative bearish comments off. I would even get, bro, death threats to my DM telling me, I tracked your IP address, you're helping this scammer, you're doing this, you're doing that. Even one of our members here, his name is Moonboy, Andre, you know, he was getting death threats to his Instagram. Most of us as well, just so you know, we're doxxed. You know, we're doxxed and KYC'd. You could go on the salama.vip black paper and you could see our pictures where we put our names. You know, some of us put our Facebook, our Instagram, our tag names. So, you know, we even doxed ourselves for that project because we believed in that project. But unbeknownst to us, the dev the whole entire time was selling from the dev wallet, which was supposed to be used for something big to help push the project and propel it, you know, to different exchanges and make it worldwide, so to speak. So, you know, that's kind of our history from that project, and this is why we made as a team the new project Never Surrender, because, you know, we wanted to show the crypto space, you know, who we are as a squad. We're resilient, you know, we don't surrender, we keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. And you know, I really think we're going to be able to do something with this project and build a name for ourselves.
I mean, it's definitely nice to see a team or a community that embody what you're selling, never surrender. So it's nice to see that you guys have never actually given up and you're still pushing and still going on. Do you want to explain now the whole bit where Trump comes in with your? Because I think it's quite bullish in the sense that your timing for using Trump and the trainers as well, especially with what's coming up. It was probably quite a smart move. You guys are probably going to be the first movers on this with this meta now.
We would hope so. I mean, that's the plan, and especially our narrative. We're not trying to be just the Trump narrative. Like, we're also adding something to it that Trump did different, that blew everybody, you know, like by surprise. Like, so for example, the way the project came about is one of our team members named Keeman Delphia. He was sitting one day watching the news, and he saw that Trump, you know, was being sued for $450 million for tax evasions. And out of nowhere, out of the blue, you know, Trump wanted to put this narrative forward, you know, cause a slogan, you know, make a slogan, or, you know, like, do something out of the ordinary. So he decided to come up with these shoes and call them Never Surrender, you know, based on the situation that he's going through. So almost like a motto, you know, kind of like in your face to the New York city for you know, suing him for $450 million. You know, I'm not going to surrender, type of thing. So when he saw that, he was like, you know what, man, that would actually make a pretty good project. And since if we're going to base it on shoes, we could call them the Never Surrender ones, and, you know, kind of like ride the bandwagon of the Air Force Ones, you know, that Nike has, the sneakers. So, you know, we'll be the Donald Trump project, but we'll also be Donald's shoe. You know, we'll be like the shoe project, so to speak, with the motto Never Surrender, and, you know, make it as like the Air Force Ones, Never Surrender ones. So we heard this idea, you know, we're like, damn, you know, this is actually pretty good. You know, down the line, we can actually do a lot with this. So we weren't really thinking. It was kind of more like a spur of the moment type thing. We literally got any image off Google with Trump and shoes. We put it into the metadata. We made any website in like 0.5 seconds, and we just threw it on there. and we just started rolling with it. And we just started networking, telling people about this, telling, hey guys, look, this is what we think about this project, this is what we think we could do with this project. And people were like listening, and they were like, oh, you know what, it's actually a good narrative, huh? It's actually a good name. And they was buying, and then they was buying, and then they was buying. And then at one point, bro, we hit 13 green daily candles back to back to back. Like, we literally 13 green daily candles. We shot up all the way to 20 million market cap. And bro, mind you, let me just put things into perspective. We have no CG, no CoinGecko, no CG, no CMC. We did no marketing. Our logo at the time was trash, and our website was ass, and we literally still hit 20 million market cap. So, like, what project is doing this strictly based on networking? Strictly just telling people about an idea. I mean, mind you, I still didn't even get into the utilities or the NFTs or the things that we want to do with this project, which really made people excited about it. But all these things, like I said, no CG, no CMC, no marketing, a logo that was bad, and a website that was ass, and like, we still literally hit 20 million market cap.
That was going to be my next question, because I've noticed you guys are not even on CMC or CG. You're not listed anywhere in terms of exchanges as yet, and you've done quite well in the sense right now where you're holding. So you're just looking for your next leg up. So what's on the plans in the upcoming weeks and months? Because I've heard you say NFTs, and what else have you guys got planned?
Well, actually, we have this bot that we're working on now. It's a raid bot. It's gonna be like, actually, the person who would talk about the bot a little bit more is actually here with us. His name, he's a listener. Never Surrender. I don't know if he could request to speak, and you could see him. So I'll just have him talk about it real quick for a little bit.
Yeah, sure. If he requests, I can definitely add him. And any specifics on the NFTs? What they're going to be about?
Yeah, so as for the NFTs, for sure. I mean, but this is something that we're not gonna bring up right away. We're gonna bring it up like a little bit down the line, when we're at a much bigger, higher market cap, because the NFTs is not something that we want to release when we're at like 10 million market cap or 20 million market cap, or because it kind of like defeats. It doesn't make it as valuable. It doesn't make it as like, wow, this is cool. This is something that I want to have. It makes it seem cheap. So, we already have a plan as to what we could do to go up to like the really high market caps, which is gonna be based on our bots, which is what I'm gonna talk about right now. So the bots that we're gonna talk, that is gonna be similar to the raid bot. And are you familiar with the Chatter Shield bot?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So are you familiar also with the Raid Master X bot?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna literally do a combination of both. Because this is something that we used a lot in our past project. We literally got a very strong sense of how to use it, its mechanisms, its ins and outs, what works in it, what doesn't work in it, what needs to be improved in it. If we were to make something like this, how can we improve it and make it better than something else? So we're right now in the process of making our own Never Surrender rating bot, which is going to be a mix of both the Raidmaster X bot and the Chatter Shield bot. In the sense that the competitions are going to be a lot better structured. The prizes will be distributed automatically. Not manually. The advertising sense of the bot is gonna be phenomenal. Like, for example. The other day, I went to the Chatter Shield bot to see how much it costs to put an advertisement on there. And for a 7-day advertisement, bro, cost 0.7 ETH. 0.7 ETH translates to like about $2,300. you know, you're gonna pay $2,300 to get your advertisement going on Chatter Shield is honestly ridiculous. Is really, really ridiculous, and it's not beneficial for the project. So what we kind of want to do differently is, if you're familiar with how the electronic billboards function, you know how they have like put an advertisement for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then they flip to the next one. They put 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then they flip to the next one. So we're going to kind of do something similar like this, where projects will be able to pay and advertise on our bot. But what's going to set us apart from all the other projects, that's going to make us really different by having this bot, with the profits, we're not going to keep the profits. The profits, we're not going to take it and reuse it or do anything with it. The profits, bro, is going to go strictly to buybacks and burns. Like, we're going to literally buy back the chart, and we're going to burn the tokens, or we're going to buy it back, throw it into the liquidity pool, and burn it. So we don't plan on keeping any profits for ourselves from this bot. This is going to be something like for the community, that's going to benefit the community, and it's going to be able to be spread into all these other projects, and the projects that are going to be using it could also be holders of our project, who are going to encourage these other projects that they're already in to use it, because it benefits their investment too. So this is something that we believe is going to set us apart, besides already the functionality, because the functionality alone, you know, even if we were keeping the profit, the functionality alone that we're doing with this bot is going to still want to make people use it. And, you know, something that I think is like very different, and that brings the authenticity of this bot more, is that this bot is not being made by, like, you know, some programmer that you don't even know who he is, sitting behind a desk punching some keys, or some guy that you met at Starbucks in the coffee shop with a hood on saying, yeah, bro, I can make you this bot, you know, or some guy that we met off Fiverr paying a couple $100, and you don't know if he put a secret code in there, and all of a sudden one day everything's going to be drained out of your wallet. No, this is going to be a bot that's made by Gotbit Labs. We already have a partnership with Gotbit Labs, who's working on this bot. We're working close to them. You know, we're going back and forth with them on ideas, on things that we should do with this. And everybody knows who Gotbit is. Gotbit is one of the big hedge funds for cryptocurrencies, especially in the meme space. So, you know, they're a reputable company. They have a reputation to upkeep, and, you know, they're trustworthy. Why would you not want to use a bot by a reputable company, and you know who's backing it? So this is one utility that we believe is gonna set us apart big time. Like, bro, if we've reached 20 million market cap with all those things that we didn't have in the past, now we have them, and then we have utility. And mind you, bro, we're not going to stop providing utility. Like, we don't like being just a meme. Being just a meme is not something to be proud of, you know, because at the end of the day, once the bull market is gone, and, you know, the bears are out, we all know what's going to happen to these meme coins. They're going to become trash. Like the whole idea of a meme is that you hype, you push the project up, you know, people on top buy, you sell on the people on top, you bring the price back down, then the people that bought on top need to work twice as hard, hype, push the price even higher than they bought in, selling the people that bought on the top, and you could only hype shit so much where the project is hypeless. It's literally hypeless. And then you got people stuck at the top with all this money lost, like, especially people who have lost, who have put like bro, when we were in Salama and we hit 100 million market cap, bro, I seen some dumbasses put in 70K. Who is putting 70K at 100 million market cap with an overextended chart? Like, that's ridiculous. And now they're freaking crying inside the Telegram because it retraced back almost 90%. Literally 90%. Like, what were you expecting? Your 70K is practically 5K now. So, you know, we don't want to be in this type position. So this is why we want to bring utility into the project, and we want investors to feel safe. So by us advertise, and by the way, the reason why we're also doing buybacks and burns, because we don't care. Like, we've already made our money. Most of us already made our money from Salama. Like, I myself, bro, I've already dished out into this project close to 60K from my own pocket. The dev wallet has not been touched since day one. Like, we challenge people, new investors, to come and just go look through the dev wallet, and you'll see not one token has been sold. We've been advertising since day one that the dev wallet will be strictly used for exchange listings. I can't even begin to tell you how many callers and how many influencers are like, oh bro, well, we want a percentage of the supply. I'm like, no bro, you're not getting a percentage of the supply. You're gonna get like exactly what we give everybody else. You're gonna get I'm gonna pay you in tokens that I'm gonna buy off the chart and send to you, or you're gonna get some soul. That's it. And you know, whether they like it, they don't like it, I mean, that's not my problem. But we're not selling anything from the dev wallet, because the dev wallet is going to be used to get us on literally every single exchange possible. It does not make sense. It does not make sense for you to be a presidential token and you're just being traded on a DEX. It does not make sense for you to be a presidential token and you're literally on one or two exchanges. You literally have to be on every single exchange. Like, we see this project being on even in your supermarket, bro. This is where we want the token to be. We want it to be in your supermarket, in your smoke shop, in your pawn shop, wherever. So, you know, to us, anybody that asks us about the dev wallet or they want a percentage, the answer is strictly no.
Well, I can see your passion, and to be honest, it's quite refreshing to hear everything you've said, because it's exactly how I feel in this space, especially when you're jumping into the meme space and you're just relying solely on hype. Hype can only go so far, and it's what people don't realize. I've been in so many spaces where people you just hear them saying, "Oh, it's all about the hype. You need to create hype. You need to pump." But that only goes so far, and then the chart is not sustainable. So what you're saying makes total sense. I totally agree. You've answered quite a few of the questions I was going to ask. Like, are you guys outsourcing the development or is it in-house? So you've answered that. So it sounds very interesting what you guys are doing. Are you still 100% adamant that you'll be doing 100% buyback and burns? Because was this dependent on how much volume is created or how much revenue is created? Because I think that's quite a good aspect to a project when it's revenue generating. Have you not thought about, if it generates substantial amounts, whether you're going to be buying and burning the whole amount or retaining some for giveaways, for maybe extra marketing?
So, brother, whether this bot makes $1 or it makes $100,000, it's all gonna be buybacks and burns. All of it. I mean, that alone is free marketing. You could go to any project, you could go to tell any investor, bro, you know, our project is literally just buybacks and burns. Bro, they're going to be interested. They're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? Everything that you're making is buybacks and burns. Bro, you just need to say this one line. That's marketing by itself. So, you know, imagine if we're sitting there paying an advertising agency to market us as the project with just buybacks and burns. What's going to happen? You know, so all it really takes is just to light up a match and just throw it in gasoline, and then we'll literally be on fire. Buybacks and burns, bro, is gonna be so lucrative, so lucrative, and especially with the type of bot that we're using. Especially, I mean, we're gonna also have a free version, so you know, people will be able to use this bot for free in their project. They don't need to pay, but if they do want to pay, bro, we're not going to charge them $2,300 to advertise for 7 days. No, we're going to charge them like $200. What project would not pay $200 to $300 to advertise their newly launched project on a screen for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, rotating with like 30 other projects in like 100 different types of projects, bro? Because, you know, this project, this bot is not just going to be used on Solana projects. It could be used on a Solana project. It could be used on a Binance project. It could be used on an Ethereum project. It could be used on an Avalanche project, bro. It could be used on any project, because all you're going to be doing is rating tweets. That's it. And not, not to mention, we do plan on adding more functionalities to the bot. It's not hard to get to start rating Reddit. It's not hard to start rating TikTok. We even, I mean, Chatter Shield bot is already doing that. So, we even wanted to implement rating Instagram, to rating Facebook, to rating even CMC. So, these are things that are not out of the question at all, at all, at all. And mind you, this is only one utility of the other utilities that we have in mind that we're going to start with Gotbit Labs after we finish this. That's going to also be buybacks and burns. I mean, also another utility that we're actually doing, we're partners with right now, is Bonk Crash, with their betting games that they make. So they make these betting games, and from my understanding from him, that some projects when they have these games inside their Telegram, and their community is playing it, they make from like $3,000 to $5,000 profit a month. Like literally 3,000 to 5, depending on the project. Of course, not every project is going to be that active where that's what they're doing. But we want to make our token so valuable, so important, where people are going to willingly want to come and just take the risk and bet their own tokens to get more tokens. And when they lose tokens and it goes to the community pot, bro, you know what we're going to do with that? We're going to buy back and burn. Buy back and burn, buy back and burn. That's all we're going to do, bro. Every time we find a way where we can make profit, especially with a bot, we're going to buy back and burn it. And this, I think, will help propel the project much further. It will make investors who buy in at higher market caps feel a little bit safer that, eventually, bro, this price is going to go up. Eventually, bro, this price is definitely going to go up. Like I'm safe wherever I get in. So, we think we kind of have a solid foundation and idea of how we're going about this. And, something else too, like our community, bro, is extremely active. If you go into our Telegram group and you just take a look, you will see raids going on literally 24/7. Raid after raid after raid after raid. We have a raid competition every single week. Once the raid competition is over, we're on to the next raid competition. Once that raid competition is over, we're literally on to the next competition. And we're not just picking one prize winner, 2 prize winners, 3 prize winners. We're literally doing 20 prize winners. So if you're part of the top 20 raiders, you're going to get some money in NSO. You're going to get money. Whether it's $20 as the lowest raider or $150 as the highest raider. So, at the end of the day, you're part of the community, you're raiding, we're always active, we're always spreading the message, we're always doing everything that we can to spread this brand.
That's really great. I mean, you're actually a really good speaker, and I can see the community must really have your back. Just the thing, there's someone requesting to speak, Doge Rocket. Do you know him? Or
is it Never Surrender?
No, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who it is.
All right. Anyway, have you got a timeline on when you think all of this, the bot, first of all, would be coming out? And then what's your target for when this could be? Because I think you guys have got a good run up from now till up to, I'm thinking as well, November. From now up till November should be a good time for you guys to continuously build.
Yeah.
Not that you're relying on Trump, but I think that narrative as well could push you guys quite high.
Well, we want to get most things sorted out before the halving mid-April. So, but I already leaked some of the information in the group MMKK, who actually we have some of their members in their private group in our team discussion group. So, they're also supporting our project, Trust DeFi, they're also supporting our project. So we have these people in here with us, supporting us. And I leaked inside their group of when the bot should be released. And probably like a few days ago, the Gotbit Labs, they said it will take like about roughly 3 weeks, hopefully less, but we should have the demo working in our Telegram group and us using it and going back forth with it and everybody seeing it in action in our Telegram group in like roughly 3 weeks.
Great. That's actually not too far off. And I've kind of got to ask this question. I hate asking this question, but in terms of exchanges, when do you anticipate, like, what market cap do you think that you'll start contemplating even reaching out to them or discussing, early stage exchanges? Anyone who asks for exchanges too early, they're just not serious. But have you thought about that in terms
Uh,
of what market cap you want to be at, or where
yeah,
you want
bro.
to be to even?
Honestly, I love this question because like I said to you, my goal is to literally be on every single exchange. So you could bet you could bet and believe that I am talking with them. I am trying to understand what they're looking for, how much listings cost. Getting a general idea. I'm not gonna make any promises and say, hey, look, we're gonna be on an exchange listing very soon. No, I think it's kind of cheap to get in at an exchange at like a really low market cap. I mean, like I said, we're not even listed on CG, CMC. Our website is not even that presentable. So we first have to get these things done and out the way. But hopefully, I would say when we would even consider an exchange, it would have to be above 30 million market cap for sure. Like we already know, once we're on CG and CMC, once we have our website straight, once we have our bot out and we're spreading the word and we're doing the marketing and we're doing the buybacks and burns, just without an exchange listing, I truly believe we could hit 50 million market cap. If the Trump project, the autistic Trump, could hit 50 million market cap, then why can't we? It's completely doable, and they have no utility, and we have a lot of things to offer. So I don't think we're gonna have a problem at all reaching 50 million market cap without any exchange listings. But we definitely will have them in line so that as we go up every single 10 million market cap, we keep the hype going. Boom, exchange listing here. Boom, exchange listing here. And mind you, bro, if we have not touched the dev wallet since day one, imagine how much money we're gonna have when we're at 10 million market cap. Sorry, and when we're at 100 million market cap, bro. The money is gonna be insane enough to get us listed on HTX or maybe even KuCoin, or even in both at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's not something even far fetched. Like, bro, if we're not here touching the dev wallet and we're passing the 100 to 200 million market cap, I don't even put Binance out of the question. I really don't.
No, I mean, you're talking sense. And when people try to overhype what they're trying to achieve, it's instant red flags for me. So what you're saying is, it makes sense. It makes me know that you've got a vision, that you've got a target that you want to hit, and you're doing everything the right way. Um, anyway, I think I've asked Emdarks. Do you want to ask any questions, or should we? Or if you guys want to add anything, or maybe we'll open up for some questions.
Yeah, of course. I'm ready for questions.
Oh yeah, and do you have any other thing to add before we open the floor for the other members to ask questions?
No, I mean, I think I've really covered everything. I mean, I've covered most of the utilities. I've talked about the supply. I've talked about future partnerships. Like, for example, yeah, speaking of future partnerships, I mean, we haven't even announced that we're going to be partnering with Gotbit. I mean, that's something already in the works, but it doesn't make sense to do a partnership announcement without being listed on CG and CMC. So that's definitely something that's going to come in the future. But we're already working with them, like I said in the background. I mean, I've covered that. We've done no marketing, no Facebook, no Instagram, none of that stuff. We do weekly raid competitions. The callers that have been calling us, yeah. I mean, I think I've pretty much covered everything.
You guys must have been doing something right, because MDocs told me he was doing this AMA with you guys, and I was like, I've already heard about them. So I'd already heard about you. So you're doing something right, at least. Anyway, we'll open up for some questions. If anyone has any questions, just send a request through.
All right, so I think the first person is David. Say David, so I'm gonna open him to allow him to ask his question. And
Well, there's quite a few requests now.
yeah,
So let me
so
get see if he has a question.
Yeah, David, you can speak right now.
Yes, so I am active and TG and always monitoring your like Telegram. So you are currently sitting on 9 million market cap without any marketing and without any other stuff. So actually I am very bullish on the name. So I wanted to know that do does the team have like a holding any certain amount of airdrop of the token, or there will be there are no.
Hello?
You cut out there, David, but I think he was saying does the team have tokens that they're going to airdrop? That's what I understood.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to airdrop any tokens, to be
No,
honest with
I mean, I think you were pretty clear about that. We'll move on to Odin. Let me just. Yeah, Odin, if you unmute, you can speak.
Hey guys, thank you for giving me the chance. So it is quite impressive that you guys achieved without any marketing or any serious plans for that. I understand that. But throughout the AMA, you mentioned about some plans that you are going to take on. And you mentioned something about NFTs and some perhaps game with NFTs. Could you elaborate a bit about this? Because with the bull market that hopefully it continue that games or such things which involve NFTs, I believe bring a lot of market cap for the projects. So do you guys have any serious plans, or are you already talking with some projects in order to cooperate to achieve that, or is it after that battle takes place and we haven't started anything about this yet? Because with the halving, etc., I think the time passes very fast, and in no time, if you are, what I'm trying to say, if you are a bit late for that, it could ruin everything. So I was just trying to learn about your roadmap for this. Thank you.
Absolutely. A great question. Honestly, I love the question, and thank you for bringing back up the NFTs, because I didn't really even touch upon it a lot. So you gave me an opportunity to talk about it some more. So thank you again. So the NFTs, like I said, the type of NFTs that we're gonna do is gonna be something totally different. Nobody is doing this in the space, at least that I've seen. So the fact that we are a shoe type of project, never surrender ones, is something I think is going to be extraordinary, because we want to make, when we make our NFTs, especially at like a very, very high market cap, and we add a lot of value to these NFTs, especially if we make them NFTs that are going to be based on shoes. NFT shoes are going to be something huge, because you don't see this, number one, in the space. And a lot of these other NFTs are just, like memes, like pictures of animals or faces, or somebody behind a boat, or a monkey, an ape, or something. But this is going to be strictly like a shoe. And the reason why this is different is because the material world is something that a lot of people fight over, and clothing brands, and how they're expensive, and having these really expensive shoes that people like to put on their feet is something that people actually love, and they pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for shoes. And you know, there are actually people who go out and buy first drop sneakers that drop off the Nike website or the Adidas website or the Puma website, and they get that box and they put it in their closet, and it sits in their closet for like about 5, 6, 7 months before they go out and they resell that shoe. And they never even put it on their foot. They never even put the shoes on their feet. So it's literally a real life NFT. So if they could do that in real life with shoes, why don't they do that with an NFT on the internet with shoes? And you know, these people could actually go and get their own NFT shoe made in real life if they really want to. And they own the NFT for that custom shoe. They could literally say, hey, look, bro, I own the NFT for this custom shoe, and I'm making these shoes based off of my NFT shoe. So I think these shoes is gonna be something like viral. You might even start seeing people in the future doing like something like copying our idea and doing it with shirts, or doing it with pants, or doing it with hoodies, or doing it with caps. So, you know, I think we're going to open the floor for something very, very different, where you're going to incorporate NFTs into like a material type sense, like clothes, maybe even cars, maybe, I don't know, who knows. But, you know, right now our main focus is the shoe. So, and something else that we want to do with the NFT shoe, we want to incorporate staking. So I feel like, you know, once people, they own that NFT shoe, they could stake it, and then they can have other people own a percentage of their shoe to stake on top of that shoe. I think we have room to do a lot of very nice things with just the NFT side of our project. But like I said, we don't want to bring up NFTs, and we don't want to do something big with NFTs until we're like at a really high market cap. So, you know, it brings more value to what it means to have an NFT in the NSO.
Yeah, man, thanks for the explanation, and I hope you reach that market cap soon, because as a NFT enthusiast, I'm really looking forward to what comes with your NFT project. Thank you for that.
I appreciate that, bro. And something else I just want to say real quick, bro. I mean, like, don't stress about losing time, or not being in the right time, you know, when the moment comes. Because if you're gonna be giving people a quality product, if you're gonna be giving them a vision, if you're gonna be giving them something that's real, and you know, you have a team behind it, and this, that, and the third, bro, even in a bear market, a project could still go up, because people are always looking to make money. They're looking to make money in a bear market, they're looking to make money in a bullish market. You know, of course, you'll make more money in a bullish market because everything is going up too, but that does not mean you cannot make money in a bearish market. So we're more focused on quality over quantity. We don't want to just, you know, we already did the 0.5 second website, and we threw it out, and you know, we're there. You know, we already hit that 20 million market cap. So we already realized that we could do something really nice, and really reach a high market cap without just, you know, spur of the moment. So imagine what we could do when we actually put quality and we actually put time into this, and then it explodes.
Yeah, thanks for your question, Odin. Very good question, and great answer as well. Really interesting with the staking of the NFTs and people owning parts of the NFT. I mean, that's something to look into later down the line. Tolga, you can speak now.
Hey guys, very nice presentation. Actually, very motivating. Actually, you know, you talked about, you know, ups and downs in the project, and that's very interesting. And also, without marketing, you guys took a while. Actually, it's going well, as I see. Also, you mentioned coin market cap, CoinGecko process, and my question, actually, you know, considering the project's revenue stream, will there be any buy campaigns, like, you know, most buy, random buy, last buy campaigns, or have you already done such campaigns? Thank you.
Wait, I don't understand. What is a buy campaign?
For example, you define a period like 1 week, or, you know, let's say 3 days, and you reward the who buys most tokens or trades most in a defined period.
I mean, you know, we are open to any ideas that will help propel the project forward, and you know, we don't turn out any idea It definitely sounds like a good idea, but I mean, considering the fact that all of this is literally paid from our own pocket, like I myself have spent 60K almost from my own pocket. Another team member has spent almost 25K. Another team member almost spent 15K. So all of this is being paid out of our own pocket. This is why we haven't touched the dev wallet since day one. This is why people don't see these big retracements going back down, because the dev wallet hasn't been touched. So I don't really I don't know how we could do a buy campaign. Maybe if the community wants to come together and put money in a wallet for the person who buys the most gets that money in that wallet. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't see it as being something productive. I feel like that money could be used for something a lot better, to help push the project. Maybe even put that money towards marketing, or into the right marketing agency. So I think maybe it could be utilized in a better way, but we're still open. It's just an idea. Just because somebody gave an idea, that doesn't mean we turn it down right away. No, quite the contrary. I actually encourage, like I even tell people, the team in the community, when you hear ideas, guys, like let's bring them into the team discussion group. Let's talk about these ideas. Let's see how we could expand these ideas. Just because somebody might own less than somebody else, that doesn't mean they're gonna have a worse idea than somebody else. They could actually have a better idea than somebody else. When we see people active in the community, and they want to help the project, even if they don't own a lot of tokens, we bring them into our team discussion group, because they might have things that they could offer, and we get to build a relationship with them. We get to put ideas and hop ideas back and forth off of each other, and who knows, somebody might have the next idea that could push us another 100 million market cap, or somebody might have an idea that could push us 20 million market cap. That's still something that we could obviously take, and that's something that we love. And we also encourage the community to criticize us, because criticism brings accountability, and accountability helps us stay on track. So even criticism, we welcome. So we don't want anybody from the community to think that this is just a one person show. No, this is a team effort. This is a community effort. Everybody could get involved. Even the person that comes at 100 million market cap is just as important as the person that came at 1 million market cap.
Thank you, man. As you say, about my idea, the setup should be, good, to actually provide you some revenue. Actually, that was my the attempt to ask the question. And good luck for the project. And thank you very much.
Bro, look, also, please, if you got a bag, buy a bag, and please come in. Like, we'll bring you into our team discussion group. Like, these ideas are more than welcome. I mean, that's a good idea. So this is something that you could help us make and expand on, and maybe you can make it better. So bro, buy a bag and just hit me up in the community, Dino Mino, and bro, just you're invited.
Yeah, I am already in TG, and I will ping you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I see the concept of buy competitions. It has its time and its place, but the problem with the buy competitions is you're only really rewarding people with deep pockets, it's fine, but the way you're structuring things, you're kind of rewarding everyone, with the buybacks and the burns, even people who are only throwing in, who can only afford $100, $80, who haven't got a chance of winning the buy competition. At least you're helping the smaller fish out as well. So I kind of agree with your strategy more than just doing buy competitions. People tend to do that when they're desperate for buys. Anyway, Meta Boy, you can speak.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me clear, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
hear you,
thank
man.
you. And a great presentation, Dan, right? Yeah, it's a very, very fiery presentation. It's very motivating, great presentation. And my question is about, let's say, first of all, is about marketing. Do you have any plan for, let's say, a certain language, like maybe reaching to Chinese community or India or Turkey or maybe Indonesia like that because they got big population and also big crypto community. Uh, is there any plan of that? And also, uh, uh, I got some, let's say, also idea. Do you have any plan in making some charity for this never surrender? So let's say with the charity, you can have free publicity, like that. That's my question. Thank you.
Cool. Cool. Good question. So, just the two questions to recap. Your first question was talking about marketing and how far we're going to expand with the marketing, and your second question was talking about charity. So, to tackle your first question, the marketing aspect, yes, we definitely are going to focus heavy on marketing. I mean, if we were able with a 5,000 to 6,000 marketing budget and an announcement of a sex listing to go from 1 million to 100 million market cap, you best and believe that I'm not only going to contribute $5,000, I'm going to contribute $50,000. So marketing to me is super important, but also marketing needs to be done at the right time. So we want to first have all our eggs in one basket, make sure the website is good, make sure our utilities out, make sure our socials are all in line, make sure we have content, before we really start doing the heavy marketing. And when we do this marketing, we got to keep in mind that we're still a Trump project and we're riding the Trump wave, the Trump narrative. So we got to focus on where we're gonna be doing our marketing at. I mean, I don't think a Trump project could fly too well in a Chinese market, but hey, you never know. Maybe we could run on the narrative that Trump and the president of China are becoming friends again. So who knows? But we will definitely focus first in like North America, maybe Europe, these types of areas where, of course, they also do have a lot of money as well. Maybe I don't know what, we'll figure it out with the advertising agency, of course. But just to in the summary, to answer your question in short, is yes, absolutely, bro. Marketing is huge, and marketing is something that we're gonna do and we're gonna invest heavy in. And to answer your second question about charity, of course, bro, charity is also something that is really good for publicity and is also important, and it's something that's noble. And considering that we are part of the Trump project, and the MAGA project on Ethereum that hit 500 million market cap, they also did charities for veterans and whatnot. We also plan on doing charities for veterans too. We have a team member with us who is a combat vet. So he also is advocating for us to give charity to veterans for supporting us, and or even if they don't support us, just the money that we made from this, we has a right to go to people in need. So people who especially veterans who have sacrificed their time, their health for our safety in our country.
Okay, great answer. And thank you very much for the opportunity. And I hope NSO to the moon, guys.
Yeah, baby. Thank you. Also, bro, if you got a bag, you're more than welcome to join us in the community and in the team discussion group. Anybody that gives ideas, bro, you're always more than welcome to join us.
Rayhan, you can speak.
Yo, can you hear me?
What's up, Rayhan?
Okay, so I wanted to know about your NFT. You have mentioned that the NFT will be real life NFT. So, is there any opportunity to the holder of the NFT that their NFT can be upgradable or customizable?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, I guess I'll have to do more research on that. If you could customize your NFT more than, because I thought once you make the NFT, that's it. An NFT cannot be changed unless you make another NFT. But I mean, maybe you got more information than I do. Maybe that's something I need to do more research on. but in terms of customizability, I mean, I don't know. But people could request for us to make them a specific type of NFT. We also want to do something. How like these sneaker companies, they have these seasonal drops of shoes. We also want to do seasonal drops of NFTs. A certain amount of NFTs maybe every single month. And one really rare NFT that comes out once a year. Something like that.
Oh, yes, got it. And also, every holder can hold more than one NFTs, or it will be one NFT per holder.
I mean, you could hold as many NFTs as you want if your pockets allow it. So no, yeah, of course, no, you could hold as many NFTs as you want in this project.
Oh, got it. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for your answer and thanks.
That actually makes me think, what's happening with the revenue from the NFT sales? Is that as well going into buybacks and burns?
So to be honest with you, I personally would like it to go back into buybacks and burns, but we haven't discussed this part yet as a team so far. So to be honest with you, the things that we've discussed and that we're 100% doing is our bot utilities are going to be 100% buybacks and burns. Like the bot that we're coming out with, 100% buybacks and burns. The next bot that we're going to come up with GotBit Labs is going to be also buybacks and burns. The third bot that we have with Bond Crash is also buybacks and burns. As for the NFT part, we don't know. I mean, when we're at the thing is, when we're at 200 million market cap, 300 million market cap, and we come up with these NFTs, buybacks and burns could only do so much to the chart. Maybe we might buy back and throw it into the liquidity pool and burn it. Yes, maybe that could be also a possibility. Maybe we might use all the profits, for marketing, so we could push the next leg up. With all these new sex listings that we're gonna have. Maybe we could push the next leg up all the way to $1 billion market cap, because like I said, our goal is to not stop pushing till we hit $1 billion. Like, we have to hit $1 billion market cap. I mean, if Dogecoin could do 35 billion market cap with no utility, then why can't we do something at least a fraction of it? A fraction. It's something that's completely doable, because also keep in mind, the crypto space is literally like only $1.5 trillion. And there's like over $80 million in the world in circulation. So we're like $1.5 trillion is a drop in the bucket compared to the $80 trillion. So there is so much room for growth. So eventually we will 100% hit $1 billion. And if we could do it this year, it would be even better. And I think it's completely possible. If we are doing everything right, if we are sticking to our word, we're not fucking up, we're not touching the dev wallet. We're putting all the buybacks and burns from the utilities, and we're being completely transparent and honest, and we're working as a team, and we're worried about our reputation. Why can't we do 1 billion? Why?
Well, look, I mean, with your passion and the way you've conducted this AMA, I don't doubt you guys can do seriously well. Look, if we haven't got any more questions, I'll leave it up to you. Do you have any closing statements that you want to say? Obviously, we encourage everyone to go to their Telegram, to visit the website, obviously do your research. I'm sure there's loads of information in their Telegram that you guys can read through, and then do you have any closing statements?
Yeah, so two things of that we need to do. Of course, we also need to do the prizes. But before we do the prizes, what I'll do is I'd like to close with something that I close every single time in every single AMA. I have to give a shout out. You cannot close without doing a shout out, because at the end of the day, we would not be where we are today without three things. Number one, the team, the show squad. I have to give a shout out to the show squad. I mean, without the show squad, we would not even have been able to do the numbers that we did without any marketing, without CG, without CMC. We would not. So I have to give a shout out to them and the hard work and the dedication that they put in, bro. Some people are like the team, the lead raiders are running the raid after raid after raid after a raid nonstop. When one team member needs to even like go do something personal, you see another team member jumping in and filling in their spot. You know, there's another team member like the brother who was going to speak today. I think he was having mic issues. Hassan, bro, this guy literally stays up sometimes 24 hours straight. All he could think about is the project. This guy even sometimes skips work just so he could work on the project in the background. So I definitely have to give him a shout out to him 100%. You know, we have so many community members just literally contributing day in and day out and doing things extraordinary just so they could push the project further. And the next shout out that I have to give obviously is to the community, because without the community, we literally would be nothing. Without the community, we wouldn't even have a floor. You know, we wouldn't have support. We wouldn't have people giving us a purpose to work harder and push harder and making us wake up and knowing that, man, you know what? These people actually look up to us. You know, we're not at like 1 million market cap or 2 million market cap. No, bro, we hit 20 million market cap. These are people who are actually believing in us and believing in what we're saying. So we cannot just let them down and just, you know, close shop and leave. So, you know, I definitely have to give a shout out to the community for sticking around and helping us push and go through this. And the last shout out that I have to give out is for the callers, for the Twitter space hosts like yourself. You know, thank you for giving us this platform. I've spoken on many different AMAs and many different spaces. So, you know, without you guys giving us this space to speak comfortably and give these ideas out, and you guys engaging with us and, you know, opening us up to your network and to your audience, and you telling your friend about this project, and, you know, telling, hey, bro, you know, I think you should go speak to this guy. You know, I think these people are going to do something really nice. You know, I've even had people, you know, hosts who've heard what I've been saying and put in a good word to another host and literally gave me like a 90% discount just to do a space with him. So, you know, without you guys, none of this could happen. So I am very thankful. I'm very grateful. And, you know, if you guys do buy a bag, I mean, I've had people who I've done spaces with, they bought a bag and they're in our team discussion group now, literally helping us for free. So without them, of course, none of this could even happen. And, you know, if you'd like to start the prizes, I have a little game that we usually do at the end of the AMAs and the end of the spaces, you know, to get the community a little bit engaged, if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah, let's go for it. Emdarks, how do you want to do what have you guys agreed on the prizes?
So the way we do the prizes for our project is it only takes like 2 minutes or a minute. We give a task for the listeners to do. I do a 5-second countdown, and then I say this task, and the first 5 people to do it will get $50 in NSO. So, you know, of course, team members, you know, they don't count. So if you're listening, and just be ready, I'm going to give you a task. And if you do this task in like the first 5 people to do this task get $50 in NSO. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the first 5 people to jump into our Telegram group, and they have to do @Dinomino. So they got to do @Dinomino, and then they have to write NSO to 1 billion market cap. They win $50 in NSO. The first 5 people to do @Dinomino NSO to 1 billion market cap, they win $50.
That's different.
We got one person.
I haven't seen that before.
There we go. We got a second person.
You know, there is always a first time, so I think
Okay, so we got one. Hold up. Damn, everybody's flooding in now. Okay, hold on. I missed track. So this guy is 1. NSO to 1 billion market cap. This guy is 2. This guy's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this guy's number 5. Even though I think he already won before, he just wants to win again. Hey, look, why not? We give it to you. All right, there we go. We got first 5 people: Metal Boy, Raihan, Wanji Wee, Sinur, and Crypto Mike. Each will get $50 of NSO. DM me your wallets, or I'll reach out to you. I already got your name pinned, and I will send you $50 of NSO each. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. And thank you, bro, for hosting me in this space.
You're welcome, bro.
No,
All
you've
right.
you've done a really good job, man. It's
I really like how passionate he is, and
yeah, you can tell
very nice
it
presentation.
comes across, man. So you're doing. I'm sure the community is really proud of you. And yeah,
Yeah,
guys, best of luck.
you know, that means from now on, when people want to do host Twitter Spaces or AMAs, I got to start paying an NSO.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'll be keeping an eye on your chart, and I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck. And yeah,
bro, buy a bag and join us in the team discussion group, bro.
I will. I've been looking at your chart. I'll jump in.
There you go. I appreciate you, bro. Once you're ready, bro, I'm gonna send you an invite. I'll have you meet the team.
All right, perfect.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All
Take
right,
it easy.
guys. Listen, have a good evening.
You're welcome.